Here you see Karawa sitting at anchor in the San Blas Islands. This is where we go in this episode. In the last 2.5 years, we have been to the Bahamas, Guatemala, the Bay Islands of Honduras, the Cayman Islands, and of course here in Panama we've been to Bocas del Toro, as well as exploring the Panama Canal area. In the next few weeks we'll be transiting the Panama Canal and going through to the Pacific, and we're both very excited about that. We hope you enjoy our videos. They are not always the most exciting. We do not make drama and try and exaggerate things, and we try and tell it exactly how it is as we live full-time on board our boat. So sit back, relax, have some popcorn, and enjoy Karawa in the San Blas. You see Karawa departing Shelter Bay Marina. The Admiral's a bit slow to get the fenders up here, I see. Thanks for the video to Laura from Laura Jane, N57 Laura Jane, the last N57 built by Nordhaven. A short run up from Colon is Portobello Bay, where we decided to anchor for the night before we made our way up to San Blas. Portobello Bay has a deep, rich history, and the remains of the forts from the 1500s are here. Portobello, or Beautiful Port, was established in 1597 for its deep, natural harbour. It was used by the Spanish Empire to ship treasure from the mines of Peru back to Spain. The city was repeatedly captured by British privateers and pirates. Its economy received a major boost in late 19th century with the construction of the canal, and in 1980 UNESCO designated the ruins as a World Heritage Site.
Sundowner time. Oh, the sunset's not too bad. We're having gin and tonic because, man, the mozzies are mean here. So we're just trundling along towards San Blas Archipelago. We are doing just over 8 knots and we've gone over the abyss, so we put the fishing line out. So hopefully we'll catch dinner for tonight. He's hoping that a second line is going to bring, well, it'll bring more opportunity to catch fish. What? Still on the way to San Blas. Beautiful conditions outside.
After a 7-hour run, we arrived in the San Blas Islands. Using a drone is the best way to see the beauty of these small islands with vast coral reefs in the deep blue water. It really is a most beautiful place, and the water was very clear. This is Karawa's first anchorage position, where we had the old Rhodesian flag flying. We went over to this sandbar. That small white bit in the middle is the only land. The rest of it is 3-foot water until you get to the edge. Here we are sitting on the sandbank before we went snorkeling in the amazing water. Even the birds were happy here. We then went underwater. This is in the shallow water with the Admiral doing some video with a GoPro. And then as we went deeper, more fish and more coral, and it became even more vibrant. There's a lot of hard coral in this area. So it's really nice.
Armando just came around in his cayuca selling lobsters. $30 for the lot. We threw about 4 back because they're so small, and luckily they swam off in a hurry. Is this the restaurant here?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Pretty sure that's the restaurant.
It's called Irwin's beach restaurant. So Erwin used to work on mega yachts and he's been all over the world, and he decided to come back here and start a restaurant. He wants to build his own Bora Bora in his front yard here. Very ambitious. But he'll probably do it too.
So what do you think, Liv?
I think this place is really, really amazing.
It is amazing.
People can do.
Yeah, I mean, there's basically nothing, right?
No power, no water.
Yeah, it's just incredible.
It serves the most delicious ceviche.
Yeah, ceviche was great. The focaccia was great.
Really, really nice.
So this is where we went for dinner the other night, and now we're here to pick up bread and focaccia. And the mermaid is holding the sign up. After about a week of being anchored at East Hollandaise, we decided to go try a different anchorage and set of islands. This is us moving from one anchorage to the other. The northeast trades had set in, and the waves had picked up quite dramatically.
We've just anchored, and you can see it's 42 feet deep, 13 knots of wind, and we're just off this little island.
Venancio showed up with some molars, and we purchased this molar, which was very beautiful.
This is Jessica. She makes these beautiful molars. So we just bought a couple from her.
Isla Máquina, this island.
La Máquina.
Island name is La Máquina.
La Máquina.
Isla Máquina.
Isla Máquina.
Yes, Mola Making Island.
Okay, molar making island. Okay, muchas gracias. Adios.
Ah, yeah.
Here we are in beautiful San Blas Islands. It's a lovely day, albeit a little bit windy, but we have no time for this today. Because looky here.
As Leslie said, we don't have a lot of time for the beauty of San Blas today. So I decided to do a full check of the generator. Turns out the fan belt was loose, so I've taken off the cover of the fan belt, which meant taking off the whole soundproofing. And lo and behold, the fan belt's about to disintegrate. So we've got the process of changing the fan belt, which is a little bit of a job on this boat. And also the coolant's been leaking because the hose clamp is broken, and so we need to put a new hose clamp on the coolant for the generator as well. And all of this within 3 hours of turning the generator off, which means the engine room is exceptionally hot, which is why we've opened up these hatches to get some airflow through the engine room, and so I can stand up every time I'm about to over perspire. So this is the generator. We're going to have to take the fan belt off, and it's starting to shred. And also we had some leaking out of the coolant, which I've now cleaned up a little bit. That was the condition of the fan belt. So it's a good job we found it. So now we put the fan belt on, the new fan belt. Now we're just going to have to... Oh, Jesus. So now the cover is on the fan belt. It's all clean. Next we've got to put the rest of it back together.
Frank likes to use this little scooter. It's called a Lafitte, and it works quite well. And then for photography, he uses this spare old iPhone, and he puts it inside a Wi-Fi housing, which works really very well. So, Captain, what are you doing now?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the phone inside the housing and then put the housing onto the Lafitte. Unfortunately, the hinge broke, but it works pretty well because it works with a vacuum. So I'm able to put the phone in, create a vacuum. So then you open the app, there, and it catches the barcode. You tick on the camera you want, it's connected, and now all you do is you put it in here and lock it into position. Connect up the pump. Then I take this and put it on, and you see there's got a red light on it. So now I start pumping. Starts to flash red and green. So now you see it's got a seal on it. It starts with a dive computer, but when you want to switch to the phone, then it switches to the camera. And then you can switch between video, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, and you use this lever to take pictures. And now it's ready basically for me to go underwater. So this video of the trumpet fish was shot from the Lafitte and iPhone setup.
Just set sail from San Blas. We're still inside close to the mainland. And yes, we're a trawler, but we still set sail even though we don't have sails, because that's what boats do. And I think we might be in for a rough ride. Apparently there's 8-foot seas once we get outside. We are passing through the Eden Pass or Eden Passage. And these are East Lamont. It's quite nice, but there have been like at least 10 boats with tourists coming in, so I think it's pretty busy. Yeah. Just left Linton Bay Marina. We were docked kind of over there. Where's my finger? Anyway, we had to play dodgems and zigzag between all these boats to get out, and it's blowing 20, but at least it's on the nose.
This is the northeastern departure out of Linton Bay. You can see the boats going up and down a little bit. Got about 20 knots coming out of the northeast. I've had to dub it because the wind effect was very strong. We came around the corner and headed down to Cologne from Linton Bay. The seas were right astern. We rode fairly well, and they were about 6 feet, although it doesn't really look it, but it was a good ride. Coming into Cologne and the Caribbean side of the Panama Canal, the number of ships obviously picked up, and we had a lot of traffic on the radio. Cristobal Signal Station, Cristobal Signal Station, Karawa, Karawa, Karawa. Morning, approaching from Linton Bay, going to Shelter Bay, approaching the breakwater. I see one vessel, Yushan, coming out. I will stand clear. What? Sorry, please repeat.
Just enter the breakwater under the stern of the Yushan. Over.
Into the breakwater under the stern of Yushan. Copy that. Standing by 12 and 16. There's the Yushan. There we are, coming into the breakwater. There's the Genko Hunter as well.
Used to be a Wallum ship.
And the Navios. Well, there's the green markers there, see?
Yeah. Okay, as you get set.
Where? Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, can hear you. Hopefully this wind will be a bit protected in there. Shelter Marina, Kariwa.
Well, we're going to be waiting for you on your sleep, on the same sleep that you was the last time. Please make sure when you are coming into the channel to keep the green buoys on your port side.
Yeah, I've passed the green buoys. I'm coming in past the reef on the starboard side.
Copy that, Cap. We're going to be here waiting for you.
Thank you. Coming in a bit faster. Oh, there's the slip right ahead, right? Just off the port. Still going too fast for the bow thruster. Come on, baby, turn. Now, for now it's fine. Just let's get past this white shark. You stand on the starboard side of the white shark. They're coming round, right? I don't know about perfectly, but yeah. Oh shit, the rudder's in the wrong place. Just watch the stern because I can't see. How close is the stern? I don't have time at the moment. How's it looking? You sure? The beep is when I take over control on the starboard bridge wing so that I can actually see what's going on. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and set that bell so you get notified. See you next time.